Let me turn my mic off for a second. I'm thinking about some stuff I ain't got no business saying.
Let's shift gears. Let's dive in. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
Now, normally when I come on here, we go over some of my ponderances, my thoughts, my philosophies, the things I sit and dwell upon. Yes. We're going to do something a little different this week. Okay. We're going to go over one of my many musings.
I love your musings.
And since we're going to change it up a bit,
okay,
I thought we'd begin slightly differently than normal. Okay?
Okay.
So let's mix things up.
Okay.
This week, let's start things out with a game.
Oh, shoot.
Not just any game, but a game that I heard on British radio. And in keeping with the true British tradition, I saw it, I liked it, I'm claiming it, and I'm giving nobody credit for the original creators. Let's begin. I am going to give you a cryptic clue that is the name of a musical artist. Okay? Cryptic clue, the name of a musical artist. And if you want, I will give you the initial for that artist, right?
Okay, but that's only if we can't. Okay.
Only if you want. Like, I'm supposed to give you both.
Cryptic clue.
Something tells me Ton is going to whip my ass in this.
I don't know. You never know.
The cryptic clue is, I'll give you an example, right? Let's say the initials are AK, and the clue is Exploding Pet. The band is Atomic Kitten.
Oh,
look at you. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now I see what I'm thinking.
So, the Australian man said this when he pointed out a couple of fellas. The Australian man said this as he pointed out a couple of fellas. Would you like the initial? We're gonna
no, we have to. So it's about us guessing who the artist or who the person is.
Who's the artist? Yeah, don't blurt it out. I'm gonna give you Jeopardy music.
Okay.
I'll give you one last chance. One more clue.
Okay.
You want the initial? Yes or no?
No.
Give me another clue, not an initial.
You only got the one.
Only got the one clue.
All right, repeat the clue again.
Okay. The Australian man said this when he pointed out a couple of fellas. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You guys have an answer in mind. Don't say it yet.
I'm just happy about the fact that you're singing the Jeopardy song.
Yes, I know them all.
That's all that cares about me. Okay, anyway,
right.
so.
Oh, yeah, get jotted down. You have
No, I wrote down how much I wagered.
Oh, okay. So, the answer. What does the Australian fella say? Australian man say as he points out a couple of fellas? Eminem. The answer was Eminem.
I wagered 0. I ain't know another damn thing.
The artist was Eminem.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
him and
Eminem.
him. The Australian man said Eminem.
The crap.
I knew I wasn't going to get this.
Yes. The correct answer is Eminem. Him and him spoken in the Australian language. Now that we have played a ridiculous game.
What kind of game is this?
With a ridiculous premise.
Dude, I was like, Crocodile Dundee.
I'm like, I don't know nobody named Good Day, mates.
Anyway.
There's a reason I tell you that story, because I have a ridiculous story to tell you while we played that game.
Okay, all right, next one.
When I was younger, I was told by many people that I looked like him and him. As a result, I became self-conscious about the old nostrils here, right? Because I was a young child, knew he saw a lot of growing to do and puberty to go through, and my primary concern was that if I look like Eminem, I clearly must have a pointy nose. And as my hormones begin to go bonkers, my body goes through some changes. My nose will only continue to get more and more pointy, eventually reaching a peak so spired that I would be forced to spend the rest of my days wearing nothing but button-down shirts, for were I to try to put a t-shirt on over my nose, it would be left more torn than Natalie Imbruglia due to my joust-like schnoz. This
I love that song.
Was ridiculous. Equally ridiculous was being told that I look like Shawn Michaels. Equally ridiculous, watch it, don't sass me. Equally ridiculous was being told that I look like Justin Timberlake.
Wait a minute.
Equally ridiculous is being told that I look like Hot Ones host Sean All right, that one actually might track a little bit. But that's not the point.
Most of them did.
The point is that none of these people look at all like each other, yet somehow I look like all of them. And every time I was told this, I became self-conscious about some physical trait, when the truth is I look like almost none of them. I just happen to have one of those generic 3 faces from every creative character in every video game ever made, so it kind of allows you to see whatever you want to see. Now, I promise this is going to go somewhere, but I just want to take one moment and appreciate the fact that I just got the 2 of you to waste about 5 minutes of your audio platform on my visual story.
You did.
And at this point, past Jay went ahead and had a gummy to celebrate present Jay's accomplishment.
Well, yay.
Now back to my point.
Hope you enjoyed it.
People thought I looked like other people, and I believed them. And that affected the way I thought about myself, which in turn affected the way I carried myself, which in turn affected my interactions with the world, etc., etc., etc. I allowed other people's perceptions to affect my reality. I'll give you another less ridiculous example.
Okay.
When I was younger, I was led to believe that I may not have been the most colorful tool in the sky. I was told that I wasn't very smart and stuff. Now, only our Lord and Savior, Angela Bassett, whose arms make me feel like everything is gonna be okay, knows the myriad ways this affected my life, but a mere mortal such as myself does know at least 2. 1, I believed that I was bad at thinking. And if me don't know how to make my brain go, woo, how can I be good at fucking anything? I suck at life. 2, I wound up being a man of redacted years of age who still got upset about the word stupid, and that is a fucking stupid thing to get upset about. These 2 things caused me to spend redacted years doubting myself, not taking chances, missing opportunities, undervaluing my capabilities while overvaluing others, all while sitting in a room by myself, hating myself while slowly going insane. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus, for Angela Bassett's arms. I think the gummy is starting to kick in.
Okay.
But that's not the point.
Okay.
The point is that I let other people's perceptions affect my reality. Every day, God only knows how many people are waking up every morning and allowing their realities to be affected by other people's perceptions.
Yeah.
Somebody called me ugly, and despite the fact that just like Buffalo Bill, I'd fuck me, I let these words bring me down a little bit, and I didn't have the confidence to go shoot my shot with that cutie at the bar. Somebody called me stupid, and I believed them, and now I was too afraid to go be bad at something new. But we're not going to feel bad about that, because it's not entirely our fault. Our brains are broken and stupid, and proof that God found the time to sculpt Angela Bassett's arms by skipping the quality control process on our minds.
Sweet baby Jesus.
What we will spend time feeling bad about, though, is when we let what we think other people's perceptions may be affect our reality. That is 100% something that we need to get kicked in the fucking ass for.
Ooh.
How many times have you known a person that wanted to go to the gym or take a fitness class, but they didn't go because they were afraid for being judged for being out of shape? How many times has someone wanted to go try a restaurant but didn't have a friend to go with that night, so they didn't go at all because they were afraid they'd look like a weirdo eating out alone?
Oh, wow.
It is a fucking ridiculous way to go through life.
Yeah.
For 3 reasons. 1, gyms are actually one of the most fucking supportive places I've ever seen, right? 2, solo eating is so fucking awesome.
Yes,
it gets you better service, and nobody asks for a piece of your steak and then complains because medium steak might as well be raw. I want some chicken wings. 3, as we have established previously on this very program, you are not fucking special. Thank you.
Ooh, I remember that.
Ain't nobody paying that much goddamn attention to you, motherfucker. Shit.
If I would have closed my eyes, I swear I would not have known that was sleepy just then. Continue.
You should feel a little bad about that if that's how you're operating. You let an imaginary thought cost you real joy. You are a moron, and I am the pot. We all are.
Yeah.
I've missed out on experiences because I was a little pussy that was too afraid to do something alone. Again, man, they'll think I'm weird. Fucking little bitch. I've let an imaginary thought cost me real joy. An imaginary thought, a thought that does not exist. Even worse, it's a thought that does not exist that is spawned from the fictional mind of a hypothetical person. And yes, the Gumby has fully kicked in now. Thank you for inquiring.
Wow.
Now, this is the part where I'm supposed to have written some faux witty shit about getting the fuck over concerning yourself with other people's thoughts, but you don't get over it. At least not before getting through it. You're gonna get through it. Here's what you're gonna do. You're going to go to that restaurant solo. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna think everyone is looking at you and judging you, and that will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're going to be so concerned with other people thinking about you and judging you that you won't be able to relax. You won't be able to behave naturally, and someone will inevitably start looking at you because you're being weird and they will judge you. Just get through it.
Yeah.
Because then when you get home, you'll realize that you have no fucking clue if what I just said was right or wrong. Because literally nobody else's actions in that place had any impact on your experience, because you are not fucking special. Once you go through that and come to terms with your lack of specialness, you'll get over your concern with other people's perceptions or imaginary thoughts. For quite a while, I didn't go to school for fear that I would look stupid. Once I got over that, I was embarrassed and worried that I'd look weird being redacted years old in a classroom full of 19-year-olds. They're pretty fucking old. I don't want that old on me. But once I got over the fear of being too young for the room, I started school, and now I'm up in there rocking shit. I'm smart and stuff. Honors, bitch. Summa cum laude, ho. Because I am very proudly not special. As such, nobody's paying attention to my ass. They're not judging me because they're too busy worrying about if they're being judged. And even if they are judging me, who gives a shit? Their thoughts don't impact a goddamn thing. Man, fuck them kids. At this point, I gotta be honest with you. Not really sure I'm going with this. I guess that all I'm saying is, thank you. Do the work. Stop caring what other people think, because you are living life with a governor on, man. And I know that it is easier said than done, but I promise you it gets better on this side of the fence, and I can help you get started, because unlike your daddy, I'm here, baby bird. Friendly tip. Go and try that thing that you're afraid of being judged for trying. And anytime you get worried, do it with me, people. Just close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath and think about Angela Bassett's arms and know that everything is going to be okay. Also, drugs are really good. And that's that piece.
That was so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so
It really, really was. And it's